May is Mental Health Awareness Month. Mental Health Awareness Month raises awareness of trauma and the impact it can have on the physical, emotional, and mental well-being of children, families, and communities. Mental Health Awareness Month was established in 1949 to increase awareness of the importance of mental health and wellness in Americans' lives and to celebrate recovery from mental illness. Mental health is essential for a person's overall health. Prevention works, treatment is effective, and people can recover from mental disorders and live full and productive lives. This program is brought to you by the Ocean County Mental Health Awareness Committee. The Ocean County Mental Health Awareness Committee is a county-wide coalition of concerned community members dedicated to removing the stigma associated with mental illness. Our mission is to educate Ocean County residents that mental illness is a treatable brain disorder by promoting awareness and advocacy.
Mental disorders are common in the United States and internationally.
An estimated 26.2% of Americans ages 18 and older, about 1 in 4 adults, suffer from a diagnosable mental disorder in a given year.
Even though mental disorders are widespread in the population, the main burden of illness is concentrated in a much smaller proportion, about 6% or 1 in 17 who suffer from a serious mental illness.
By increasing mental health awareness and removing stigma, we can share a happier, healthier community.
Ocean County recognizes that all members of our community are endowed with strengths. Ocean County is a community that embraces the diversity of its residents and their contribution to a greater common good.
Hi, my name is Chelsea. I'm the program coordinator with Keeping Families Together with Ocean Mental Health Services. May is Mental Health Awareness Month, so I thought this would be a great time to take a moment to talk to you about some things that you can do for you and your family that might help alleviate stress during these very tough times that we're all going through. Some things that you can do are set some routine family nights for you and your loved ones to enjoy together, whether that be a Taco Tuesday or a pizza night or a movie night in, perhaps playing some board games, going for a walk to the park, taking some special time to set aside and make sure that you are spending time to do some fun activities with the ones that you love can make a big difference in alleviating stress and feeling better.
I'm Mike Roach from NAMI Ocean County. I wanted to share some mental health tips. First, get a good night's sleep. Next, eat well. Be active, walk or bike daily. Avoid alcohol, smoking, and drugs. Take prescription medication. Do something you're good at. Ask for help if you're not feeling good. Manage stress and talk about your feelings. Thank you.
Making time for self-care is very important, especially for maintaining stress relief. A couple things that I do are taking walks, daily exercise, riding a bike, gardening, and being out in nature.
During COVID, I felt like I didn't get a chance to see my friends and go out and do the things that I usually like to do. So I ended up starting a walking group every Sunday morning with my close girlfriends. And it really helped me because I got to see my friends face to face. I got to have something to look forward to every Sunday morning. And I also got to work on my wellness of getting out and exercising 5 miles. So that is something that I hope to continue even after COVID, and I think it's a good thing to do with anyone.
Fresh air helps send plenty of oxygen through the blood and allows your lungs to work at full capacity. Plus, oxygen to your brain equals more brain power. So, if you know you have to be inside for most of the day, at least make time to take short breaks where you can pop outside for a breath of fresh air every so often.
Hi, I'm Kathy Green. I'm a director at Ocean Mental Health Services. May is Mental Health Awareness Month. So if you're wondering how you can tell if your friends or family members may be feeling stressed or super anxious or depressed, some symptoms could be a lack of sleep or too much sleep, irritability, lack of enjoyment in everyday activities, lack of enjoyment in things that people would have previously loved. If that's the case, we do have help for that. Ocean Crest on Main Street in Toms River is a walk-in mental health facility where you can come in. We have a living room model. It's beautiful. You can see a mental health professional to get an assessment to see, what might help you in this very stressful time. The phone number for Ocean Crest is 732-240-3760.
Hi, my name is Lori Schmidt, and I am going to give you a tip on how you can help someone in your world who may be experiencing a mental health issue. The most important thing that you can do is to truly listen to them, provide non-judgmental support, and remind them that they are still themselves. They're just going through something and may require additional assistance. Individuals with mental health needs are more than their diagnosis. If needed, help them through the process. It can be very challenging finding the right mental health provider, and remind individuals that everyone goes through things. It's just about finding that right level of support, and often that involves mental health agencies and professional help. While you're helping your friend or family member or coworker, please remember that self-care is essential. We're unable to provide an adequate support to others if we aren't taking care of ourselves. Sometimes that can involve mental health groups, speaking with friends and family, or agencies like the National Alliance on Mental Illness. If you need any information, reach out. People are always available. Remember, in this time of social distancing, you're not alone. Thank you, stay safe and stay well.
I'm Jim Cooney. I'm from Ocean Mental Health Services. This is time to be celebrating Mental Health Awareness in May of this year, and we're not going to be able to do it in person, so I just wanted to give you a quick video. Ocean Mental Health is very concerned about the stigma issue for mental health. We know it's been more difficult than ever during this pandemic. In particular, we have never been busier. We know that NIMH says that 1 in 4 people have a mental health problem at some point in their lives. Well, today, everybody's having that issue. Depression and anxiety disorders are the #1 and the #2 illness in the world. If you're having an issue, call us. We've been busier than ever, but we'll find a way to take care of everybody who comes to our door. Thank you very much.
Hi, I'm Sandy Grebel from Preferred Behavioral Health Group. Did you know that stress can cause you to have physical symptoms such as muscle fatigue, tension, headaches, and stomach aches? That's why it's so important to take care of your mental health and your physical health. So look for your own personal ways to de-stress and do them regularly, whatever it takes to help you feel calm and nourished. And some examples are yoga, meditation, taking a walk with your pet, or even listening to music. But find what works for you and do it often. Thank you.
The Mental Health Awareness Committee works all year long to raise awareness of mental health and fight the stigma associated with mental illness. There's no shame in seeking help when we need it and engaging in activities to promote our mental health, just like we take our vitamins every day to keep us well and go see our doctor for a checkup. Too often, a fear of stigma, alienation, embarrassment, and shame keep people from seeking the mental health care that they need. They're afraid that they won't be supported or will be blamed for the difficulties that they face. But without treatment and without support from family and friends, people suffer. They suffer from their condition, and they suffer alone, and they aren't able to reach their full potential.
Proud to be stigma-free. Whereas, the National Institute of Mental Health reports that 1 in 4 adults experiences mental illness in a given year, and 1 in 17 adults live with a serious mental illness such as schizophrenia, major depression, or bipolar disorder. And whereas, approximately 20% of youth ages 13 to 18 and 13% of youth ages 8 to 15 experience severe mental disorders in a given year. And whereas, the stigma associated with the disorder of mental illness is identified as the primary reason individuals fail to seek the help they need to recover from the disorder. And whereas, the Stigma-Free campaign aims to inspire the public interest and open dialogues about stigma, raise awareness of the disorder of mental illness, and create a culture wherein residents who have the disorder of mental illness feel supported by their community and neighbors and feel free to seek treatment for the disorder without fear of stigma. And whereas promoting awareness that there can be no health without mental health will break down barriers and encourage residents of all ages to be mindful of their mental health and ask for help when needed. And whereas local resources are available to treat the disorder of mental illness, so no one resident needs to suffer alone or feel hopeless. And whereas establishing stigma-free zones will raise awareness of resources and encourage residents to engage in care as soon as the need is identified so recovery can begin, hope is inspired, and tragedies are avoided. And now, therefore, it be resolved that this town recognizes the community needs and supports the effort of the County of Ocean in designating this town as a stigma-free zone.
The Stigma-Free Zone initiative encourages local municipalities to declare themselves stigma-free zones, which raise awareness and promote kindness and empathy and education about mental health. The elimination of mental health stigma will allow residents to access the resources that they need without fear of judgment or isolation. These communities are really leading the way towards opening up conversations about mental illness and substance use disorders.
The Mental Health Awareness Committee in Ocean County is working towards the goal of removing the stigma associated with mental illness. Stigma, shame, and secrecy keep people from seeking the help they need. The stigma associated with mental illness creates barriers to wellness. Because of the stigma of mental illness, people do not seek out treatment early or sometimes ever. The damage this causes may affect their mental health, their physical health, their family, friends, coworkers, and community. The Mental Health Awareness Committee would like to thank you for taking the time to view this program, and we hope to inspire all individuals of our community to help fight the barriers of stigma and reach out for mental health support when needed.